Somebody told me as soon as I saw her comment, I knew it was coming. Y'all be hurt. But that's another live. On this live, to stay on topic, keep your attention on what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm going to tell y'all something. When I be making these videos on these kind of topics, parenting, baby daddies, baby, the reason why I can speak from a pure space is because I don't come on the videos as a baby mama. I don't come on the videos advocating for a baby daddy. I come on as a child to two black parents that needed both of my parents. Now, I wouldn't give a fuck what my mama did to my daddy, what my daddy did to my mama. I would look both of them in the face. Neither one of y'all got the right to make it seem like I didn't need the other. Bitch, speak for your motherfucking self. You didn't need your daddy, but bitch, don't tell my daddy I don't need him because you mad and in your feelings. I wouldn't give a fuck how many times he cheated. This is why some of y'all can't understand what I'm saying, because you don't know the feeling of having both your parents. So because you didn't have your daddy or your mama couldn't keep a nigga, you feel like having a man around ain't valuable. But for those of us that know the feeling of getting life from two perspectives and understanding, my daddy done made my mama mad, my mama done did some fuck shit, my daddy done been mad. Regardless, that ain't my business. I need my parents in my life for me to grow up well-rounded and balanced. For me to not be, if you're a young man, doing everything like a woman do, because you never seen a man do anything from a man perspective because your mama ran them all off. And from a female perspective, understanding what it feels like to be loved by a man, not just what women do. Somebody say, so how do we talk to the kids about the other parent not being there in a productive way? So it is good for kids to get their own understanding of how their other parent is. They don't need y'all help telling them. A lot of y'all be running around and y'all will make these posts. He keep fucking making my son cry and pop my son. Shut the fuck up. Being hurt, let down, told things, people not fine. That's a part of life. It's a part of life. If you embrace therapy and embrace conversations and embrace understanding the way the world works, these type of things will be okay for you to allow your child to experience. They will become well-rounded. Y'all problem is you too overly emotional. You can't be practical about shit. And everything is always about how you feel. And then, was I wrong? So was I wrong? I'm just trying to figure out. So was I wrong? And everything ain't about being wrong. From me to y'all, from a child space, I wouldn't give a fuck now none of these stories that you bitches got to tell. If I took your story and put my mama and daddy in that same story, I still am not gonna feel like one should tell the other, I don't need them. Don't speak for me. You might not need them. You might not like them. You might not want to be around them. It might be better for your mental health and your physical well-being to not be around. But bitch, don't decide that for me. If the person ain't physically, mentally, emotionally abusing me, don't try to speak for me about needing another parent. Don't. Y'all got it? Everybody clear on this? I know some of y'all females, you still mad, typing your lone baby daddy stories. I got it. You bothered, sis. You got traumas. You probably need therapy to go talk that shit out. I understand. But I'm saying what I'm saying from a loving space. Nah, this same particular shit from the baby daddy perspective, right? Some shit happened. Understanding is lost. You even get that my baby mama feels some type of way because control is lost. And then for some of y'all niggas that's tender dicks, because you know I explained the 6 different type of baby daddies. You can go look for that video. Some of y'all, you actually be the one that be jealous or hurt or start operating and talking from an emotional space. And then you say shit that has to do with not being around, like you not gonna come through, like you not gonna do for your kid, and it's coming from an emotional space based on how you feel about this woman. You're wrong. And the same way I would tell the females on this particular point, I don't give a fuck what you was arguing with your baby mama about, my G. I don't give a fuck what she did or said. When you say stuff along the lines of this topic about how you gonna vanish, not be there, not be a support system, it creates that same feeling in the other parent's mind, that feeling like when you know you finna go to jail, you start prepping for this. So you initiate, you trigger some shit when you say this kind of stuff to where the person starts to prepare to raise their child without you. Because you making statements and giving off these, emotions in the direction of like, you ain't finna be around. You ain't finna help. You ain't finna. It ain't cool, my G. It's not becoming of a man, bro. It ain't right. You need to go back and have a fucking conversation with your baby mama that, hey, I can be real. I was speaking for my emotions. I was a tender dick at that time. I felt some type of way because of the nigga that you was talking to. I felt like you don't give me enough say in my son's life. I'm bothered by that stuff. I ain't sorry for how I feel about that. It's not what in this moment I'm saying the things I said out of my mouth about not being there, not wanting to be there, not caring about being there. Those things, that came from emotion, and I didn't mean that. It's important that you say that. Y'all clear on this? I know some of y'all bothered because you like, damn, that make me a tender dick. Yes, the dick is tender. Overly emotional. Start saying crazy shit that got to do with whether you gonna be there for your kid. I don't give a fuck what the bitch did, bro. I don't give a damn what your baby mama said. I don't give a damn. You need to be honest with yourself about the things you say out your mouth. And y'all, a lot of y'all, you can't say this kind of stuff without feeling like, well, is they gonna apologize for what they did? And y'all don't understand growth and, self-awareness, selfish season, bettering you, getting to know you. It's about you doing what's right, regardless of what another motherfucker gonna do. I can go in rooms and people that have wronged me, if I wronged them back, I can apologize and speak on what I did or said. And they ain't never got to speak on what they did or said. Because I'm doing this for me. It's for me to like me more. For me to be okay with me more. For me to be in a space where I walk around and I don't owe nobody shit. I ain't said no shit to nobody that I can't stand on. And the stuff I did say that came from an emotional space, I can go back and be real about that. Y'all love to talk about stuff I ain't talking about. Somebody talking about, what if the other parent want to pick and choose when they want to be bothered? What do that got to do with what I'm talking about? What did that got to do with what I just said? What do we got to do with it? Nothing. What do it have to do with what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck if the other parent is picking and choosing when they want to be involved. If you said some of this stuff, baby daddy or baby mama, along the lines of the kid not needing a parent, or you as the parent not needing to be there for your kid, you need to apologize. What do that got to do, rather, the other parent picking and choosing? What do we got to do with that? I know y'all, some of y'all slow, and I told y'all I was okay with that, but goddamn now, bitch, that don't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. And see, y'all got to understand, this is Psych 101. When people don't want to confront real facts, they will bring up other stuff and deflect and create other conversations that don't got nothing to do with what's going on. Y'all be the people that, you done stole a bitch money. Bitch will come up and be like, bitch, you stole my money. They got you on camera. Oh, how the fuck you gonna call me a bitch? So you calling me out my name now? So you calling me out my name? Now they finna fight you because you called them a bitch. Trying to deflect from the whole situation at hand. Bitch, you on camera stealing my money. But now you finna try to whoop my ass because I called you a bitch. Deflection at its finest. If you're telling your child's father that they don't need you, that the child doesn't need them, if you're telling your baby mama that you ain't even finna come around, you ain't finna check on your kid, you ain't finna be there, you're wrong for that. It's most likely coming from an emotional space. And if you didn't genuinely mean it, you need to go back and speak on that. Well, what about if the parent want to pick and choose when they come around? What the fuck do that got to do with what the fuck I'm saying? At some point, y'all got to start being accountable for the shit that's really going on. Have conversations about what really the root of the problem is. Well, what if they pick and choose? Well, what if he a deadbeat? Well, what if she don't never listen, love? Well, what? Shut the fuck up and apologize. Speak on the stuff you know you had no business saying. Period. You don't want to say it? Text it. You don't want to text it? Email it. You don't want to email it? Tweet it. You don't want to tweet it? Post it. You don't want to post it? Make a video and Snapchat it. Bitch, go address what you need to address since you feel like you grown. What if your phone don't work, love? Bitch, go to the nigga house. What if you don't got no car? Nigga, walk over there. Well, what if she ain't home? Stay there till she get there. The fuck? Y'all be finding any reason under the sun to try to not be accountable, not confront the shit that you know you. These are irresponsible statements. Saying things like the kid don't need their daddy, or you as a daddy, I ain't finna be coming around, or you take care of them by yourself then. These are irresponsible statements. If you don't mean that, and you just saying that because you upset, you need to go back as an adult and address just that. It's definitely a comprehension problem. It's definitely the random comments. It's definitely the fact that a bitch will type anything on these motherfucking videos when it comes to these kind of topics to deflect from them confronting what the fuck is really going on. I ain't pissed off. I have to put emphasis on this shit for y'all to understand. You can't say it nice. You bitches don't understand nice. Somebody put the water down. Yeah, because you know I'm finna go. Listen, y'all got to really understand when stuff be going on with you, it shows in what you talk about. How you comment, how you respond, how you react. All this shit is a reflection of what's going on within you. Everybody understand what I explained so far? Because I'm almost scared to go into what else I'm finna say. Because then y'all bitches will really start like getting way off topic. Somebody, hey, y'all dumb. Somebody said I just had to tell somebody I know I cheated my child out of a one-night stand, but her dad still deserved. I know I created my child out of a one-night stand. I'm sorry. It's just real shit. Somebody told me my man is a professional deflector. It's a lot of people that's professional deflectors. Will, what's up, babe? Somebody told me I go to the next subject. You hit my nerves, love. I'm just trying to keep it real. I don't even know if I should go to the next subject, Will, because they will get so upset when I start talking about this kind of stuff. People definitely stop me in public and ask for advice. Usually if you see me with my mask on, that's why I got it on, because I'm trying not to be recognized. Somebody's my please go on, will be good. As soon as I start talking about this next part, y'all ain't gonna do nothing but start typing them crazy comments again, trying to get off subject. Damn, Will, you say your son came after the divorce? Woo! And you know what's so real? There are a lot of us nowadays, which is why the dynamic of families are changing, that have children that came from just, you know, random emotional sex sessions. If I'm just honest, rather it's one night stands, rather it's we already broke up but we fucked one last time, or we still fucking because we toxic, or, you know, I just feel lonely, I want to get laid, and then boom, a kid is out of this. A lot of us, you could do the shit that I'm expressing with ease if you're just honest with yourself about what is actually going. Females be creating fake scenarios in their head about how they was really in a relationship with the dude. Dudes be over here pretending like they didn't really play no role in the baby being conceived because she said this or she knew I ain't want. It be just so much cap centered around this shit. And this is why it makes it difficult to genuinely co-parent. And then it be that control, you know, on both ends that put a bitch in a space where it's like, well, I ain't finna do this for the kid because she gonna feel like she in control. Well, if he don't do that, then I'm gonna do this because I'm in control. And it just turns into tit for tat, back and forth. Somebody said, please go to the next subject. So you can get a one-on-one phone call by texting 678-965-0698. 678-965-0698. Everybody clear on what I just spoke about, despite all the random fucking comments that went left? So now listen, this is another thing I want to say. When you become a parent, how you were parented plays a role in how you parent. Don't mean you gonna parent just like your parents. For some people, you use what your parents didn't do as a guide on what not to do. And then some people, what happened to you and how you were parented